must understand, IBC is not Alpha and Omega. They are not the only persons who are supposed to manage these elections. Other facilitating democratic institutions, and I call them complementary institutions, like the media, like the civil society, the agents, they must participate and must play a significant role in the elections, so that then therefore you are able to conceal any elements of rigging. Let me ask you, what is the essence of the media not announcing elections at the polling stations, yet the elections at that particular polling station are final?
Yeah.
Why should I not declare the elections, and why should Wiper Patriotic Front or DCP or DAPK or PLP not tally their elections at the polling stations, yet there is finality? Why should I wait for bombers? The law says the polling station is final. And that's the magic of the finality of the results at the polling station.
And Wakili, with all this, because if you just read the law, it's there plain and clear.
Yes.
That elections end up at the polling station.
Yes,
and
yes.
Constituency, you get the results of the president.
Yes.
And with that, then one would argue, with a proper planning where, say, you have 290 agents,
yes,
or you decide to even double that to go deeper into all the polling stations to count, that a party is able to collate all this by the end of counting as you move.
Yes.
And you're able to call an election.
Absolutely.
That even the media, with proper deployment of say 290 journalists and sharing this data, is able to look at the provisional results and be able to call it.
Absolutely.
You know, but we are looking at this function being removed from IEBC.
Yes.
But the media as well are the greatest streamers, because we do that 24/7 a day. You know. So could that then also remove the media from streaming if IEBC cannot stream?
I believe IBC must understand that the media is such an integral infrastructure in our democratic process. You cannot discount the role of the media in the democratic processes. The media must start preparing itself to call the elections at the polling station. There is nothing that stops the media from collecting election results in all the polling, is it 45,000 polling stations, and calling for them. 46. You have not declared the winner. You have informed the people that His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka has garnered 13 million votes against Mr. William Ruto, 3 million votes. That is all what you are telling the people. You are informing the people. And you must understand that the media does not exist by the whims, wishes, or aspiration of the people. The media exists as a result of a constitutional codification. And if you exist as a result of constitutional codification, then you cannot be wished away. So when we win this election against William Ruto on the 10th of August 2027, when the media will be justified to declare Kalonzo Musyoka as the president-elect, you'll wait for the Chebukati Commission to give the certificate.
It's Ethicon.
Sorry, I don't see the difference anyway.
Okay, we'll breathe for a minute there. So, what happens? Because we can say it all the time. We've had this conversation so many times. In terms of the minor Kiai ruling was fundamental. In what happened as per how election results will then be announced, not declared. But that this counting that takes place by virtue of that activity, you kind of already know what's happening at the polling station. Right? The constituency polling the center then now has all of those results
from the polling stations.
The different polling stations. So at the polling center, you have all those results already. So from that polling, and the polling station, it's final, it's put together, it's collated, and you say, this is the result. So we come back to that. So we still don't understand, okay, so when I cast my vote, what happens here? I cast my vote at the polling station, and there's not more than 600 of you in that station. Right? If we started now, you and I, we could count to 600. And we could see the thing, give or take by 8 o'clock. It's even a lot. We could count 600 people in 10 minutes. We can do that. So then we would be